Hey guys, so it's been a while since I talked to you last. Um, I'm doing well, um, taking it day by day. My last seizure was on July 30th, um, and today is September 7th, so it's been over a month since I had my last seizure. Um, just taking it day by day, and feel good. Um, I don't foresee anything happening soon, um, but you never know. And I'm just taking it day by day because it's in God's hands and He's taking care of me. So I definitely don't rule anything out, but it's all in God's hands, and that's the way I look at life. That's the way I've always looked at life for the past 5 or 6 years. But it's been it's been a long month. Um, my employer gave me about a month off to just get my strength back and get my bearings back. Um, just giving me time to heal from being in the hospital for so long and all these seizures I've had over the past 3 months up until July 30th. So I'm actually able to go back to work. I decided I was going to go back to work the week of September 19th. And so we, me and Cassie decided that's probably a good idea to do for me, just to take some time off and then go back then. Um, I gave I gave my work a notice just saying, here's your 14 days. You can schedule me after 14 days because I need a 14-day grace period. So, since I've actually been off work, me and Cassie have done a lot of cutting back on certain bills and certain things. Since I've been off work, we have canceled Verizon and have gone to Trax phones. We have cut cable, as in cable TV. We've kept internet. Um, we have in place of doing cable TV, we have done like Netflix or like Sling TV, um, and such services like that. And that put together is like three-fourths less than what we were paying. So it's actually really, really nice to just watch what you want to watch instead of having 120 channels, which you don't even watch half of the time. So it's been really nice. It's been kind of a change, but I actually transitioned into it a lot easier than I thought I would. I thought I'd miss having cable TV, but I don't. Most of everything is streaming online now, anyways. Um, Sling TV gives you only the channels that you need, so that's very inexpensive. Um, it's great actually. Can watch all the channels I want. Cassie can watch the channels she wants. Netflix obviously is popular with us. We watch it pretty much every day, if not every other day when we have time. Um, it's it's great. It's really good. We actually I've also made another big change in our life. Um, Over the past, I don't know, month and a half, me and Cassie have been watching a lot of documentaries on the food industry and how bad processed food and what goes into food and how bad the food industry is overall, and how important it is to eat a plant based diet. I shouldn't say a diet, I should say a plant-based lifestyle. And by that I mean you do for the rest of your life, not just temporary. That's why I don't consider it a diet, because a diet is temporary. And so basically, over the past month, we've been doing all that. And we started this past Monday, which would have been September 5th, starting a plant-based lifestyle. We've been juicing. We have been eating whole, raw vegetables, having vegetarian soup, just clearing out our system cleaning out our systems of all junk, and trying to get our blood levels down, trying for me to lose a little tiny bit of weight. Cassie is the same, trying to lower her blood levels. For me, it's more about getting healthy, just feeling healthy, and it is the same for her as well, but she has other motivations. But it's been great. We're on our third day now, and right now I'm actually having my snack. We get basically 2 snacks during the day, and you eat 3 times a day. So in the morning we had a juice, which was our breakfast. No, we had a smoothie for breakfast, which was our morning thing. And then around 10 o'clock you have your first snack, and then for lunch I had our vegetarian soup that we made from scratch, plus another juice, which was that was my green juice that I had for a snack at, or not for a snack, but with my soup, I think. Yeah. So that was for lunch, and now I'm on my second snack of the day, which is around 3 o'clock, between 3 and 4. And then tonight we'll make another dinner, make bulk of that, store it in the fridge, and we'll have probably another juice tonight. And then right before we go to bed, we have tea to suppress our cravings, and then the day starts over the next day. Some stuff like that. Right now we're doing a 10-day plan to get us used to eating vegetables, getting vegetables in our diet. When you juice, it goes into your bloodstream right away, so it basically clears out your system right away. And after the 10 days, we're doing whole vegetables and juicing right now. We're not just juicing, because that can get a little extreme. But after those 10 days, we'll either continue to do a blending of that, or we'll just start eating vegetarian food. I might continue juicing and eating full vegetables. Cassie doesn't know yet, but it just depends how she feels after the 10 days, which is about, it's 15 days, sorry. Either way, we're going to be eating vegetables. We want to eat vegetables for the rest of our lives. We want to make it a plant-based lifestyle. Cassie has said that, once we get on, we see results and we see things going good for us again, it might not hurt to dabble in meat now and then. Just have a portion. Don't have 3 or 4 cheeseburgers. Don't have 3 or 4 cookies. Just one thing, every once in a blue moon. For me, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like after I've seen what I've seen in the food industry and what happens, it's hard for me to eat meat. I have my own reasons. I'm not here to condemn anyone or judge anyone. If people still eat meat, that's their decision. That has nothing to do with me. This is me and my wife's decision to do what we're doing. It's just, I find it very hard. Something struck a chord with me watching all these documentaries, and it really hurts. I mean, I literally almost cried when I saw one of the documentaries. And I know that, I'm just going to say this before I kind of move on to what I was really want to say. animals are here for us to have. We have domain over animals, as it states in the Bible. But I don't think God intended for the animals to be treated the way they have been, and I'm just in shock on what happens. And I'll list the documentaries in the description, um, and I'll list them at the end of this video. I'll just say which ones I'm talking about as well. I'm just kind of in awe about it. But anyways, that's something that me and my wife have been doing, turning to a vegetarian lifestyle. 100%. There's no meat in our diet at all. And I'm excited. I really am excited. I'm excited to continue. I'm excited to continue to help others be informed if they so choose. Basically, we are rebooting our bodies. That's what it comes down to. One of the documentaries we watched was called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. It's about a guy, Joe Cross, that weighs, he's obese. And he goes on this juice lifestyle, and he basically loses almost 240 pounds by just juicing and eating vegetables and eating a plant-based diet for, 60 days? While that was extreme for us, we're doing something similar. And again, I don't call it a diet because a diet is temporary. He's still eating a plant-based food diet, or not diet, a lifestyle. And while he dabbles in meat every once in a while, his main life is all based around vegetables. And he just did a second documentary, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, Part 2. And that's more about getting out into the community and making people informed. But he also says, I dabble in a piece of meat here and there. But he gets right back on the fruits and vegetables, and he's maintaining his weight. He's not becoming the way he used to be. So that's kind of what we're doing right now, something similar to what he did in those documentaries. But I'm really excited about this change. I'm really just thrilled with how good I feel, how good my wife is starting to feel. I mean, every day it gets better. The first few days you're really sluggish and you have headaches and you're dizzy and you're lots of side effects, but then they get better as the days progress, and you feel fuller. You feel like you're not hungry and getting cravings, except for the day I got really bad cravings when I got back from the gym. I'll say that was pretty bad today, but once I had my snack at 10 o'clock, which was my juice, it was my green juice, I felt fine after that. So but I found a few vegetables I don't like so far, which has been kale and green collards, which I do not like at all. I think that's the red vegetable. That's how you say it. I don't like those two because they taste like grass. Now, if you mix other things with it, when you don't taste it as much, it's okay, but it's still pretty tough, I gotta admit. But we do cucumbers and carrots and leeks and other lots of different vegetables. But those are the two so far I'm not too thrilled with. But I still feel great. And along with exercising for me, it's been a fantastic experience thus far. Only on our third day, but feels good so far. So, what else has been going on? It's just been the last month has been really good for me. and I'm just taking it day by day. I I think in the next few days maybe I'll get out my juicer as I'm juicing something, and I'll show you guys what it's like, and I will you know, show you some more information, and talk to you about more information on how we're doing, and what you can do to get healthy if you so choose. Um, Definitely hard to get into if you're not used to eating healthy, which I was always a semi good person that ate good, but I wasn't like great. But I think it's easier for me uh, than most people because I've already kind of been associated with eating semi healthy. So, with that said, not a whole lot else to say. Um, yeah, not a whole lot else to say right now. Just looking forward to the future, the things I'm doing, the things I'm continuing to do. Um, you know, the most important thing for me right now is to get healthy and stay healthy for the rest of my life. And I do not want to ever backtrack. But as far as I'm concerned, Monday started my vegetarian lifestyle. I don't I don't believe I can go back to meat anymore. I just can't. And yeah. But before I go, I will just name off some of the documentaries I've watched. The most popular one people have watched thus far is Fed Up. Another one is Forks Over Knives. The Plant Nation. Um, the one I mentioned before, which was Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, 1 and 2. There's, gosh, what's the other one? The Kids Menu is really good. There's just so many of them, and they're all on Netflix. So, what I would suggest you do if you want or interested in watching these is go to the search bar on Netflix and start typing food, but don't search your search. When you start, does that make any sense? When you start typing food, you'll actually see a category from Netflix that says food. Click on that one because that will bring up all the documentaries. And I don't know why when you type in food, all of them don't show up. But when you click on their category food, when you're in the search bar, it shows up. That's the best way to find all these documentaries. And I know there's a couple more that I'm not thinking of right now or can't remember per se. But they're all there, and I recommend all of them because they have changed my way of thinking, my life forever. So, with that said, guys, take care. Um, I'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be. But until next time, see you later. Peace.